Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon fans. Welcome to another PlaySkape Games video. I'm very excited for you to be here on this fortuitous day. We've got PSA Graded returns. We've got over, you can't really see them here, but there's over 300 PSA Graded cards to show you. More down here as well. They're all over the place. These PSA Graded cards are from 2021. We graded these cards, I think, in February 2021, a long time ago, and we're finally getting them back now. So very happy to see these cards and to be getting them back. So big shout out goes to Dan's Pokestop, because they helped middle them from PSA back to me again after I'd used the middleman originally to ship them back in 2021, but the middleman had issues and PSA held on to the cards for over a year, and they finally were able to get legal control back of the cards. And that's a beautiful Sableye. Look at that. That's a gorgeous little Sableye. They finally got control of the cards back, and obviously there's a lot of cards that this middleman had. So oh, nice swirl on that Shedinda. They had it took them a while to get back control of the cards, and once they had control of the cards, they were able to ship them back to us, which is really good. So this is like over 300 cards. It's probably going to be a two-part video because there's so many cards to get through. I don't know the grades for like the majority of these. So a little confession time now, lovely people. I was recording for 15 minutes yesterday, and then I realised that my microphone wasn't working, so I had to so I decided it was too late, and I was too tired and annoyed at that point. I decided to lovely Kamoya artwork there on the Ludicolo. I decided to wait till tomorrow and then record again. So I have seen probably most of this video, but then there is the excitement to come of the next video, which has like another 4 boxes of graded Pokemon cards. I have no idea what the grades are, and obviously I haven't seen these cards in I haven't seen these cards in over 2 years. It's just crazy how long it's been since we since we first saw these cards. It's been a long old time, guys. I think it's gonna be a long time until PSA cards come around again to find something like that. Yeah, it's been a very long time. So we're just happy to have them back. And oh, beautiful little Azumarill there, Delta species. So these are the vintage cards. So it seems that even back in 2020, most of these were probably graded last year, because you can see the cert number. If you see here, guys, so my webcam's also struggling a little bit, but if you see the cert number there, 611, you can see a more recent one, that I submitted myself a couple of months ago, 6738 for this card. So you can tell that they've been sort of graded for a long time, because it's 611. So but it is nice to finally get them back. But yeah, they're still grading quite harshly on the old vintage cards. I had a look at a few of the Pikachu and a few of the Japanese cards. Thankfully, they have been a bit more favourable on those ones, thankfully. But there is some absolute fire coming up in this video. Oh my goodness, guys! If you haven't already, you probably would have known some of the fire from maybe the thumbnail I might choose. But there is some absolute fire coming later in this video. You don't want to miss out on those. And also, by the time this video goes up, by the time I've actually got time to edit this video, we will probably have a bunch of these cards on our eBay store. So click the link below, or check us out on eBay, PlaySkape Games, and check out our eBay store. We've also got a huge monthly auction block coming up soon. 50 beautiful graded PSA cards going up for auction. 0.99 start, no reserve. So please, check those out when you get a chance. Very excited for the for the auction block as well. Yeah, it's just a big relief to finally start getting some of these cards back, because obviously it cost me a lot of money originally to... I mean, obviously these were only £9 a card back then, but it cost me a lot of money originally to grade these cards. So I'm very, very excited to finally be having them back in my hands. Beautiful Delta species for alligator. The Delta species kind of coming back with the with the third set, the terrestrialized Charizard and Tyranitar. The Tyranitar is a lightning type. It's cool to see the Delta species back, but with the hats from Scarlet and Violet, the terrestrialization hats. So yeah, it's also very warm. I do apologize. I've been meaning to get a haircut for a while now. It's too much. It's too much hair. And I only woke up about like 20 minutes ago, so I might still be a little bit slow to the uptake. But yeah. Oh, this is a cool one. This Mantike. This is still, apart from obviously there's a reverse holo of this one in the same set, but this is still, to this day, the only Mantike card we've had in English, which is crazy to think about. I think in Japan, the Versus series, they had like Claire's Mantike, I want to say, but 2007, it's absolutely insane the last time we had a Mantike card. Okay, what's happening, Pokemon? We did see a little Clefairy in the for a pre-release promo for Obsidian Flames in August. So maybe Mantike will be coming back if we see more baby Pokemon. That would be awesome. So that like the reverse holo especially is like incredibly expensive because people need to people need to grade the people need to collect the Mantikes for their like Pokedex, one of every Pokemon. So they're quite pricey just to even get a regular Mantike. Now we've got some awesome Pokemon Rumble games. I think this was like a Nintendo Wii or Wii U game back in the day, and obviously it was a little board game where you could use Pokemon cards. Either these ones, you can see that the Rumble symbol's also got like a holo on it as well. You could use these back in the day to play a little sort of board game battling thing with you roll dice, and I think you get to be able to use their attack based on which dice that you rolled. Hence why none of these have like effects. They're just literally just damage, just doing damage. And yeah, really kind of like awesome sort of art style, very kind of minimalistic. A lot of people still collect these. Very happy to get 9 on the Mew. That's very good. Very tough to grade. I don't think any of these got a PSA 10 actually. So got the Bibarel. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I never played the video game, but I did play the Pokemon Rumble board game. It was a fun time, so to speak. I seem to remember having fun with it. I love Heatran. Little. Can you see like the little pyramid cone shaped feet on the Heatran? It's so random. I love it so much. And also happy to get a 9 on the Zapdos. So you're going to get a 9 on any of these ones. We'd rather have it on the Zapdos and the Venusaur. Sorry, Zapdos and the Mew. There is a holo. I think there's a holo Mewtwo and a holo Pikachu. Unfortunately, I think I either graded those separately or they were in a different set. I can't remember. Got a nice theme deck exclusive Espeon from the Heart Gold Soul Silver. One of the theme decks, pretty cool. Just move these over here. And a bit more vintage to finish off before we jump into our Pikachu. So beautiful Fortress holo. Who's that one? Uminoto. I'm not sure. I've not seen that artist before. Oh, the last vintage card. Straight into the Pika Pikas. Beautiful little Pikachu Dream League. These are still super popular. This is still one of my top 5 favourite Pikachu cards of all time. I just love... It just reminds me of like watching that first episode of the anime with Ash meeting Pikachu for the first time. It's just absolutely gorgeous card. Always happy to see this both in English and in Japanese, and we've got 2 of them in a PSA 10, which is absolutely wonderful. So very happy to see those. So yeah, I've got some more random Pikachus, the V Starter deck ones. Nothing too crazy. So Pikachu is similar to Charizard in that it does sell quite well. Charizard obviously sells quicker and faster as a graded card, but there are a lot of people normally wanting to pick up certain Pikachus, and for these Japanese ones in particular, like, oh, okay. Okay guys, look at this. Like, they gave such harsh grading to my vintage cards, but look at the centering on this. Look at the centering on this. PSA 10, come on. Oh dear. Okay, that's a very small sample size. Normally they're quite good at the stat, but that is quite shocking actually. It just shows you actually that the rest of that card is probably absolutely flawless. Like, for them to give that a PSA 10, this card is absolutely flawless. It's like surface, corners, edges, for that centering to get a 10. So it's not like completely unheard of. Speaking of beautiful Pikachus, this is another one of my... This is top 3, I think, in my list. If you just look here, you can see they got the little Pikachus in the tree in the background. Just absolutely gorgeous. This is the Volt Tackle campaign. So this is... there was a 1 in 5 chance to get this, the VMAX, or one of the other beautiful Pikachus. in the booster packs that came out with the Japanese Vivid Voltage set. I believe we actually opened up a Vivid Voltage booster box, the Japanese Vivid Voltage booster box, and we got one of the biggest pulls from the set. If I can remember, I'll leave a link above. That would have been around about the time that I got these cards, and then I graded them like a few months later. That was like over 2 years ago now. It's absolutely insane how long we've been waiting for these cards. Yeah, very, very happy to have them back. Oh, we got some beautiful Kanazawa's Pikachu, the campaign from the opening of the Pokemon Center in Kanazawa. Just gotta appreciate that gorgeous colours of that kimono of Pikachu there. Very, very, very nice. Very happy to see that one. I think we've got a couple more of these. Yep, we've got a couple more of these. Beautiful Kanazawa's Pikachu. So normally what I like to do, if I have multiples of the same card, I do like a multi-quantity listing, so it's easier just for people to buy multiples. Or I don't have to then relist it if someone wants to buy, like, you know, if someone buys one, I don't have to relist it, so I do like this. We've got beautiful Pikachu V from that same campaign. I think on probably one of the videos, I think we might have even opened up some of the promo packs. Like we were doing a lot of videos around that around that lockdown time 2020, like, oh, the big one, this is the one that everyone wanted, the VMAX from that campaign. Again, you can see the Volt Tackle, it's astonishing Volt Tackle sort of set stamp there. Obviously this got reprinted, and it's more available in English now, but back then this was getting this card was a huge deal, and it's still over $100, I'm sure. Yeah, another Pikachu, just a couple more random Japanese Pikachus. I think this was from the starter deck or something, another starter deck Pikachu. And you can see here, you got the stamp. These are the non-hollow ones, so you got these from the same booster pack as well. I much prefer this artwork. I think this is the Cosmic Eclipse artwork of the Pikachu. So, but they all got PSA 10. So at least, you know, the vintage was very disappointing. The vintage that we saw earlier was quite disappointing. But the Pikachus are absolutely bringing the fire today. The Pikachus are absolutely knocking it out the park. Absolutely very happy with the Pikachus. So Pika, 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 and so forth. So let's go through these, more of the Japanese ones. Oh, yes, boy, yes, yes, yes. This is this was given out. There was a box. I think this was like they had the movie soundtrack or something from the Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution movie. The reboot of the Pokemon First movie, and then obviously it's got Ash and Pikachu on the card, which is absolutely amazing. And obviously obviously, for those that don't know, this stayed a Japanese exclusive for whatever reason. In Japan, they have some kind of weird thing. There's two of them. I'm so happy. For whatever reason, they have this weird thing in Japan where Ash Ketchum doesn't come out in English on English cards. Like, I think something to do with his like media, something. I have no idea the reason, but like the licensing, some reason like behind like the IP. Maybe it's because it's from the anime and not from the video games. All the other Pokemon cards are normally based around the video games. Pokemon Go is also, you know, a video game that's had a Pokemon Go set. So I don't know. Please leave a comment below. Do you guys know what Ash Ketchum, like those cards, the ones from the Ash versus Team Rocket decks, the Sun and Moon ones, and the older ones, like the Ash Pikachu, like Level X DX. Maybe the Level X one was in English. I need to double check that actually. But the more recent Pikachu cards featuring Ash on them have not been, you know, released in English, which is very strange. We've got some OG vintage chunky boys, some chunky, big, chunky Pikachu. I just say all of the chunkiness, the big boys, big chunky Pikachus. If you're a fan of Pikachus, there's some more beautiful cards coming up. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy with these. But yeah, they got the first ever League promo. These were given out at Toys R Us, like the original Pokemon Leagues back in the day. 1999. My goodness, like these were the OG Black Star League promos, also known as the Ivy Pikachu as well. Very iconic. Still quite affordable as a PSA 9 actually. You want to get, like, if you're a Pikachu fan, you really need that Ivy Pikachu in your collection. It's the first League promo, you know, the first, like, Toys R Us kind of giveaway card. They gave away so many cards at Toys R Us and Pokemon Leagues, like, over the following couple of days, weeks, months, whatever it was. Got some nice reverse holo Pikachus. I just love seeing all the different, like, foil patterns over the years, because the foil patterns, you know, change from, like, generation to generation. Got a bigger lightning bolt here on the Sun and Moon sort of Burning Shadows era one, and then still we got another Sun and Moon there, the reverse thing. I think like all of these This one got a 10 though, that's nice. I think all of the reverse holos got PSA 9, which is a bit weird. Yeah, I just love seeing the, you can see that cracked ice kind of stained glass kind of thing going on in the background of the theme deck cards. I love this pattern. I'm so sad that they stopped doing like proper theme decks, because we're not gonna see this pattern again, because obviously we got the V battle decks. Imagine if the V battle decks, EX battle decks. Imagine if the EX battle decks. Imagine if they you know, started putting holofoil patterns on the promos inside. That would be so cool. Speaking of EX Battle Deck, shout out to the Kid Stuff Toys Eastbourne Pokemon League. Today is our weekly session. We got a league challenge in the evening. Shout out to Dougie, Reese, Zeke, and all of the other people at the Kid Stuff Toys Eastbourne Pokemon League. It's George and little William and Alfred, all those lovely people. Big shout out to the Kid Stuff Toys Eastbourne Pokemon League in Kid Stuff Toys Eastbourne. Yeah, Kid Stuff Toys Eastbourne Pokemon League at the Community Wise every Tuesday, 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. At the Community Wise Eastbourne. If you're in Eastbourne or Eastbourne area, want to join a Pokemon League, come along. It's called Kid Stuff Toys, but it's a nice Pikachu again, the English version. It's called Kid Stuff Toys, but it is a Pokemon League, and there is a mixture of ages and stuff, so it's good. Oh, PSA 10 of the beautiful Cosmic Eclipse full art Pikachu, the same as the Dream League one. Very happy with that. Very happy with that card. That is a good one. And all the tag team, very nice. Normally these get, most of the time these get 10s. So a couple of 9s there of the Pikachu and Zekrom tag team. So I think it was about around this point actually, guys. That's it was when I realised my video wasn't recording yesterday. So now we're into uncharted territories. So we got Hidden Fates. It says Hidden Fates, but if you look down here, it's got these stamps. So this is number 2. This is the from the Battle Academy. I wish they kind of gave unique sort of numbering for the Battle Academy Pikachus, but you got number 15 here of the Battle Academy Pikachu. Oh, number 30. Number 30 got a Gem Mint 10. That's pretty cool. Number 30 from the Battle Academy. Number 55 from the first Battle Academy, actually. Good fun. So what do we have here? So we've got some more sort of regular modern ones. Just going to move these cards out of the way, so we've still got space for things. We've got the beautiful Vivid Voltage Pikachu there, which is nice. A couple of these. Again, I just graded a bunch of these. If we see the same ones, we'll just like show it off quickly. Oh, we got the chunky Vivid Voltage VMAX Pikachu. So if you're on eBay, you can pick up both the V and the VMAX at the same time. That's pretty cool. It looks quite dark, and it is quite dark actually. I didn't realise how dark this card was. Like it's very subtle. It's very dark, but it's very beautiful. We've got a PSA 10, a PSA 9, PSA 10. Very good. Or on the Vivid Voltage Pikachu. Yeah, because as you can see, the centering's a bit. It's not as bad as that other one actually. It's not as bad as that Japanese one I showed you. But maybe it's just the corners or something, I don't know. So a couple of PSA 9s from the Vivid Voltage. So if you see a PSA 8 or a PSA 9 on this video, guys, a lot of the time it will be saved for our boxes at Comic Con. We're going to have we have boxes at every Comic Con we go to where you can get budget cards. So under £49, a lot of the budget cards, and even some PSA 10s, some cheaper PSA 10s will end up in the 49 or under. Oh, look at that. That's a really nice one. That must be quite tough to grade because it's from a collector's chest. So very happy to get PSA 10 of the Full Collector's Pikachu. Oh, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. Shame it's only an 8, but it's beautiful. So yeah, keep an eye out for our live events and Comic Cons. We'll be back at MCM October, London Comic Con hopefully, and maybe the Birmingham one if all goes well. Hey, Detective Pikachu. So this is the one that I believe you got from going to see the movie. This is the one you got to go and see the movie, like just going to the cinema and see the movie, I believe. And then if you got the Blu-ray, you got the Blu-ray or the DVD after it came out. This is the one with the stamp on it. So you can see they're both promo number. You can see they're both promo number 190, but the one on the left has the stamp. It always reminds me of the Simpsons meme from Malibu Stacy, but it's got a new stamp. I want it. I want it. I want it. Okay, just gonna take a break.
One eternity later.
Right, we're back. Just needed to drink some water and cool down a bit. Okay, so we got the beautiful Pikachu special delivery Pikachu. So this the Pokemon Center opened up in Canada, and people could order from Canada. And then they gave out this Pikachu as kind of like a an incentive for people to buy things. Nice little swirl on it there. These are really tough to grade. I've only had like 1 or 2 tens of this, and I've graded quite a few of these over the years. But yeah, quite expensive card now, even as a 9, because people needed them for their Black Star promo collections. You can see it's number 74 of the Black Star promos. So beautiful card still, and obviously one that any Pikachu fan needs in their collection. Oh, we got the figurine collection. This is from that full art Pikachu figurine collection. You got like a little figurine, I think, with all 3 of these guys on it, or at least the starters. I remember the starters were in like a figurine, and then obviously Japan got this even earlier. And this box was so available and cheap for ages, and then like people just realised, oh, it's actually a really beautiful card, and we need to start getting this box. And yeah, beautiful card. I'm very happy to get this in a PSA 10. I got 2 of them. Let's go. Very happy to get this in a PSA 10. Very happy in a 9. Yeah, that's more like it normally for these kind of full art promo cards. Sometimes, yeah, that's fine. PSA 9. This is actually from the Darkness Ablaze blister pack. So you got the 25th anniversary, the celebrations one, from the General Mills cereal packs. But this is that was the one from the actual blister pack, which is cool. V powers, just a couple of Pikachu Vs from those tins. I think the tins were like Eternatus, Pikachu, and some other Pokemon. Okay, fantastic. So now we're going to finish off with some busted Japanese cards. So this is all Japanese, modern Japanese stuff, including some real fire. This is what you've been waiting for, guys. You haven't been waiting for this Genesect. I wouldn't wait for this Genesect. It's a beautiful Genesect, but yeah. So this came out in a pack of 3, in a pack of 4 actually. So we can zoom out so you guys can see all of the cards. It came out in like a pack of 4. With the you got like a sealed pack, and it gave you all 4 of these promos. So it's really nice actually that these are sequentially graded. So I might actually list this as a complete set because they're sequentially graded. You got like sealed pack. It was from that triple box that had the Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise VMAXs in them. So that's a really nice little set there. And obviously the Lugia is the same one from the Vivid Voltage pre-release boxes in English, which is pretty neat, I must say. Pretty neat. Right, so this is a bit weird. I've no idea why this got a 5. This is the only disappointment from all of those dozens of modern Japanese cards. It's probably just like hiding a little indent somewhere. I'm just looking at it now. I genuinely can't see it, but obviously if it got a 5, it has to be indented somewhere. That will end up in a value box. But then obviously the Hop did a lot better. The Hop got a PSA 10, so very happy with the Hop. A nice PSA 10 Gengar Holo from the Japanese Sword and Shield Sword expansion. PSA 10 Gym promo. This is like the equivalent of a Japanese Pokemon League, the Pokemon Card Gym. So PSA 10 Gym promo. Okay, yes. So I knew these were in here, guys. I knew these were in here because I saw the list of the cards, but I didn't know the grades. Ugh. Oh my god. They're all together. Is that it? Okay, yeah, it's just EVs and stuff. Oh, okay, let's before we get to that, let's just talk about this card first. Oh my goodness. So this is the PSA 10 Dream League Booster Box campaign full art Clefairy. And you may think to me, Stephen, this card, I've seen this card before. It's only a couple of years old. I remember this card costing like £10 or £20. PSA 10 was like 100 to £200. I kid you not. A PSA 10 copy of this card is now over £1,000, close to £2,000. It's absolutely insane. It's just these influx of Japanese and Chinese buyers wanting to buy out the waifus, the female characters. Like this card also obviously this card was never released in English, so to get this card it's only in Japanese. Obviously, like a lot of other full art trainers obviously released in English for some reason. This one wasn't. Yeah. It's a good thing actually that I probably had to wait 2 years for this PSA submission, because I would have sold this card like a year ago at like £200-300. So This one will definitely be on the eBay store. Make sure you check out the PlaySkape Games eBay if you are obsessed with waifus. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Just insane that they both got PSA 10 as well. Very happy with those if you can't tell. This one as well, like, these normally grade super well, but I have seen a few Champions Festivals get PSA 10s, PSA 9s over the years, and yeah, so this is obviously the World Championship promo. You can see there, this is one of the best artworks. It's got all of the 2016, the 2014, I want to say, like, it's got the older Champions Festivals, like, in the background, because, like, it's museum themed, because we're in Washington, D.C., it's supposed to be like the Smithsonian. Yeah, it's a beautiful card, and obviously the market for Japanese Champions Festivals has also exploded, so this card is now over £3,000. Like, I was selling these, like, after the 2019 World Championships, when I graded the first cup, I was selling them for, like, £800, £700. Like, it's just, the market is absolutely insane at the moment, guys. But yeah, let's return to some normality. I don't know how much these cards are, but they're really beautiful. So we got the I like this one. There's a tiny little sphere. There's a Togedemaru. There's an Eevee. Yeah, we've got the card-friendly shop promo. I think that's something to do with the Pokemon League again. Again, like, you got the Pokemon Gym one here on the GX Start one. I think this was that box that came with the Eevee, the Pikachu, and the Pikachu GX, I think, for the Cosmic Eclipse like box, I think. Card friendly. I think card friendly store is similar to Pokemon Leagues, except for I think they're encouraging people to go into leagues or the Pokemon gyms or other card stores for the first time and maybe have a battle for the first time, I think, as opposed to the gym promos they're giving out in, like, random booster packs. This was given out when there was a sealed battle for I can't remember which set it was, but there was a sealed battle in 2020. That might have been the Champions Road, the Japanese Champions Path set, maybe. And then you got this Eevee for just I think competing in the tournament, and then the best players got the Eevee VMAX, I think. I'm not sure. Screen promos, love it. Love to see it. The Psyduck is obviously the toughest one to grade. The Psyduck's the toughest one to grade of the 5 screen promos because of the centering. You can see the right to left centering is always really bad on that. Just a beautiful card. Just look how gorgeous this is. You got the Gengar and the Haunter in the background. It's obviously so for those that don't remember, there was a museum in Japan back in 2018 where they had the original Edvard Munch, the Scream painting. You got Eevee, so you got Eevee, Psyduck, or Rowlet from going to Pokemon centers and just buying cards at Pokemon centers. Generally, you got the it's another 9. Yeah, centering's really tough on these things. You got the Pikachu for actually going to the museum, going to the actual physical museum, and visiting the museum and seeing the paintings and stuff. Unfortunately, the employees had hand sanitizer on, and a lot of the Pikachus got like bent and indented as they were handing them out to people. So that's why there's a lot of PSA 5s and PSA 6s of the Pikachu from the Scream promo. And the Mimikyu was given out at the shop, the gift shops. Even more difficult, the gift shop at the museum, where you had to buy a little binder, and the Mimikyu was in a little mini portfolio binder thing. So yeah, very difficult to get hold of those, and they keep going up and up and up. These ones were from the special box. We saw the Kanazawa's Pikachu earlier. These ones are from the special box that you had to get, and you got the reverse holo version of that Pikachu, as well as the Milotic and the Sobble. So these are still really sort of sought after and really cool little promos. So we got here just some regular holos from Shiny Star V. Just thought, why not? They look really cool, and again, it was £9 a card. Like, I wouldn't be grading bulk Japanese holos nowadays, but I'm sure some people will be wanting to buy these. And Gengar's still really popular. Always happy to see a couple of Gengars. We've got some more Shiny Star V cards. We've got the beautiful Ditto VMAX there. Just kind of like the Pikachu VMAX, are a bit on the darker side of the colouring. Shiny Starfeeder Dragapult. Obviously, the English one is a promo. You had to actually get this one from the booster pack. Dragapult VMAX was one of my favourite decks around about that time. So when Rebel Clash came out, so very happy to see that. yeah, all PSA. I think we're mostly all PSA 10s for these Shiny Star V cards. Just again, amazing print quality in Japan. You know, you just grade a bunch of cards and they always come back as, you know, normally come back as PSA 10. So very happy to see the Shiny Star V. We've got the Ditto, a couple of the Dittos, the Shiny Ditto. Beautiful little card there. Shiny Ditto. Ball Guy! Japanese Ball Guy. Very nice. There he is. The man himself. The myth, the legend, the Ball Guy. We got 2 Ball Guys. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, he's just always such a funny character, Ball Guy. We've got a couple of these amazing rare. So obviously we had these in English as well, but just always beautiful to see. And we've just got hollows on the energies and on the rarity symbols and stuff. Always nice to see the amazing rare cards. And last couple of cards for this video. It's going to be a 2-part. So the next boxes, I have no idea what's going to be in the next boxes, guys. So, you know, we got another 2-ish hundred cards to look through in the next video. So please make sure you wait and check out the next video. There is a lot more to come. It's great to see all of these get 10s. Like, I know they're not going to be very expensive, but it's just good to see these guys get 10s. Like, it's just nice to finish off with things, because some of these will be under £50, and some of these will end their way in the, you know, in the budget box. So yeah, I'm very happy to see that. But yeah, the big winners have to be those full art Clefairies with the lilies and the Japanese Champions Festival, and also those Pikachus. We got obviously the Pikachu campaign, the full arts from Dream League, and also the ones with featuring Ash in them from the movie. So yeah, very, very happy to get these cards back after 2 years. Thank you again to Dan's Pokestop for helping to, you know, middle these back from PSA after PSA had got legal ownership of the cards back from the original middleman. And yeah, many more videos and many more cards to come. Please remember to like the video, leave a comment below, and check out part 2 when it goes live. I will see you very soon, Pokemon fans. Gotta catch them all. Thank you to these lovely people. They get exclusive market updates, Japanese buying guide videos, how to grade your cards directly with PSA, and all sorts. Please click the link below and check out the PlaySkape Games Patreon, and I'll see you very soon, Pokemon fans. Gotta catch them all.